Okay. Hello. Good Facebook Live. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Kang, and today I'm here to actually share with you more about my takeaway from the 5-day puzzle challenge. So before I really start proper, let me just get everything done. I'm going to share a link. Let's also have Ryan to just wave to us, okay, to on this platform. Yeah, pardon me. Sorry, yeah, because I got a friend wanting the link for the.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
No rush, no worries.
Thank you. So I just do a bit of sharing on my Telegram group chat with my friend, and then very in a while times we are going to start the Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Kang. So Amy Kang from Coffee with Amy Kang. So today I'm happy to be here with all of you to come and share with you about my my takeaway from this 5-day puzzle challenge by Dato Joey Yap. Dato Joey Yap is actually my mentor in this journey of learning Chinese metaphysics. And I'm very glad that I met our path cross. And actually, this is the, how I say, okay, a bit nervous because I seldom do my own Facebook Live, and I just like to have more support from the floor. That if you are here, please say hello to me, okay? Yeah, I saw Justin. Hi, Justin. Good afternoon to you. And then let's go to Abadi. Hello, to Abadi. And King Cheng also is in the group chat. Hello, Ryan and Amy. Yeah, hi, King Cheng. Thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you. I really need this kind of support because as a sing matter myself, I still somehow cannot escape the fact that I need external validation. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to start off my Facebook Live official. Hi, Ricky. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to start off my presentation. Just share a screen about just a quick one. Hi, Diana. Hello, Zing. Hello, Zing Lo. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate your presence. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, so thank you so much for everyone saying hello, which later on will come into yeah. Hello, April. Hi, Darren. Thank you, Darren. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate all your time and energy. Yeah. Thank you. Hi, Darren. Say hi, Ryan. Yeah. Hi. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so without further ado, okay, welcome to this puzzle challenge sharing by me about my takeaway. And I'm very happy to have my good friend here, Ryan, to also come and be my participants for the live reading. Thank you for him volunteer the time. Yeah. So first thing first, I like to introduce myself. So actually, I am a metaphysics consultant and also a mental health advocate. So the reason why I come into the metaphysics world is also because I want to find inner peace and clarity for my own path. So I actually, by chance, I get into this field of metaphysics, and it really elevates me from the point of scarcity to a more abundance mindset. So I feel that it's a good thing, and being a human chief deity myself, I actually want to share and serve more people with the knowledge that I have. So this is why I started doing Facebook Live. Okay, and if you all want to connect with me, you all can connect with me over here. Of course, I have my WhatsApp number. my email address, and then my Facebook page, Coffee with Amy Kang, and also my Instagram, Amy Kang 75, where you can connect with me. I like to increase my followers for this year. I write my 2023 achievement story. So the two focus points that I want is mental health advocating as well as metaphysics consulting. And then I always like the quote that Dato said about where attention goes, energy flows. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Then also I want to start proper about this consult. So Lao Tzu, right? Actually, Lao Tzu says that knowing others is wisdom and knowing ourselves is true enlightenment. So to know ourselves, we can actually use the tool of the Bazi. Bazi is actually a tool that can help us to know ourselves. So the 6 ways that Bazi can help in our life. Firstly, Bazi can grow our personality. So why do I say that? Because like when you know that you are a certain characteristic, right? You will learn and you're aware, and awareness is actually the first step to change. And then after that, you can change your mindset, pivot your mindset to become the person that you actually is. So that is the first point. And secondly, Bazi actually bring fulfillment. So Bazi is actually bring fulfillment to our life because we have desire, and with the desire, right, it actually brings us fulfillment rather than suffering. It depends really on which perspective we are looking at. Then thirdly is about creating luck. So people always saying that I do not want to do prediction. I'm not interested in feng shui prediction, or the feng shui master telling me, okay lah, you were like what our grandmaster Dato Joey Yap. He always tell us the story of how he started. He always say that last time when he was young, 19, then he got this feng shui master actually told him that you will be poor until age 45. And then Dato actually shared. So I asked him, so what happened after age 45? Then he says that you will get used to it. So Dato never take that message into his heart, and he still strive to change his life. So he tell us the story that by learning Bazi, it's not about predicting like the old traditional way of using, but it's more about we putting the destiny in our own hand, and we achieve it by creating our own luck with our own actions. Okay, and then with this, point 4 is about the path of least resistance. With the awareness and the understanding of ourselves and the energy that comes in, we are able to walk the path of the least resistance. And 5 is about skill set. Okay, this is a kind of skills like what I'm doing now. I'm portraying my skill set with you all, so that it actually can also help us to grow like internally, to become a better person in of the wisdom. And also it can like even like other modality like teaching, Qimeng, all these things can help to increase our intuitions, how we do things at the right time, and even date selection, being at the right time, at the right place, doing the right activities. So this is all very useful to us. And last but not least is about finding our purpose. So finding our purpose, so with the information from the Bazi chart, we're able to know what is good for us, what is actually the best suited life for us. So of course, there's times that they come the clashes, the destruction, whereby it's the obstruction thingy, but then we will still be able to overcome it with understanding and then finding our own inner purpose. And actually, purpose is the thing that keeps us alive. Okay. So next, so in short, right, Bazi is actually a topography map in a jungle. So if you have a map in the jungle, you're able to navigate your way out easier than without a map, right? So indeed, I just feel that I'm very privileged that I am one of the first few people in my own network of friends, be it the GrabFood rider, be it the clinic assistant, be it any other freelance jobs that I'm working in. I'm one of the first few that punch into this metaphysics world. And I really feel that I have an added advantage above this group of my friends and also my single parents group of friends. So I hope that I can actually help this group of friends that I have now to achieve a better lifestyle with the knowledge I have. So this is what my bigger purpose. Okay, so Bazi is made up of stems and branches. So a little bit of basic about Bazi. That is what I take away from this Bazi challenge. So we have 10 heavenly stems, which is separated into the yin and the yang of the 5 elements. So when you see the Tao, right, they have this like the Tai Chi thingy. So the black thing with the 2 dots, the black dot and the white dot in the center in the picture. So that is called yin and yang. Okay. So we have water, fire, metal, earth, and wood. In Chinese, it's called Jing Mu Sui Huo Tu, which is well known by most of us lah. And then other than making up by the stems, the heavenly stem, which is called the Tian Gan, is also made up of the Di Zhi, 12 Di Zhi, which is the 12 earthly branch, which is our 12 zodiac animal signs. So not going to bore you all with too much technicalities. I will leave it to those masters who conduct classes on this. I'm going to go to the next one, which is talking about the 4 pillars in Bazi. So to be very clear cut, actually Bazi, like example, if I'm born in the year of the rabbit. So most people who, my friends are like my secondary classmates who I'm still connecting with, there's poly friends. Okay, they are like in my years, right? So they are all rabbits. So they only know that they are born in the year of the rabbit. That is the only animal sign that they know. But actually, in fact, right, people who learn Bazi, they will know that actually there are 4 animal signs inside our Bazi chart. So they are actually divided into year, month, day, and hour. So the year 1 denotes the outside world, and the month 1 denotes the career, your wealth, how you earn your income. And the day pillar is about yourself, your spouse, your persona, your charisma, okay, your personality. And the hour pillar is about your aspirations, your ideas, your children's, yeah, and your subordinates. Okay, there are so many things to learn. So if you are interested, you can always link up with me and I can guide you to where you can search all this information on. So, and then last but not least, we come to the 5 structures. So this one actually tells us what are the roles we can play, how a person operates, and the way you work, the way you do things. So I'm going to leave it with this quote again: where attention goes, energy flows. Okay, so this is so much about the theoretical part. So now we're going to dive into the interesting part, which is the live reading. Okay, yeah, thank you. So do give me any feedback that you all have regarding my slides and also the presentation, so that I can improve on myself. And at the same time, right, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it inside the this group chat, this Facebook chat. And moving from next week onward, I will start to do StreamYarding. Okay, I'm going to put in different multiple platforms, and then I will appreciate your help to share and like my Facebook. Okay. And now I'm going to get hold of yeah, let me just try to get hold of Ryan. Ryan,
Yep.
You're there?
Yep, I'm here.
Great. Okay, so right now I'm going to get hold of Ryan chat. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Sing matter at work. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm going to do a reading for Ryan. So hello Ryan, how is your afternoon?
Yeah, I'm very good. Everything's okay. Yep.
Okay, so Ryan also went through the class, right? So
Yeah.
so far,
Yes.
how do you find about my presentations so far?
Very good. It's a very good summary of the points being covered by Joey Yap, our mentor, as well as I think what you've done is actually make it very simple, very easy, which I think I really like a lot. So I think right now is where we all say now it's time to prove that how well you can read and how Bazi can be used for person moving forward. Correct.
Okay. So thank you so much, Ryan, for your input. And I definitely need a lot of the feedbacks from your guys. And I know that there are a lot of noble people, even like people who don't have the my noble man star inside the chart, which I will share a little with use reference of Ryan chart. But there are still many people out there who are very caring for me, who love me a lot, and then who really take care of me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And this really helps me to grow stronger. In terms of, although that I have the background of the mental health condition, but like what Dato always shared, we do not use this as a trophy. We use this to actually help us to inspire other people to go ahead, to say that, hey, if they have a similar situation as us, that they can also make an impact in their own life, be it a small achievement, or if they want to think big, they can go for big achievement. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to share. Ryan, with your permission, I'm going to share your chat. Okay.
Sure. Of course,
Thank
of course,
you. Thank you.
of
Okay.
course.
So this is Ryan chart. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Loading.
Yeah. Loading.
Yep.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Okay, so this is Ryan chart. So I'm going to share with you what can I read from these 5 days of input of the knowledge. So as a moon deity visiting now this year for me, so I'm going to internalize the knowledge by sharing and then listening to what I say to you. Okay, so basically let's come to this part whereby I'm going to bring your attention to who is Ryan. Okay, Ryan is actually a Kui Day Master. A Kui Day Master is actually a water rooster. So this is a water rooster for those who don't read Chinese, don't worry, because there's English wording here, water rooster. So a water rooster is someone who is actually very inquisitive, sensitive, is a water pillar, so it's very intelligent individual who is able to educate themselves if necessary. And then they have enough initiative to do their own research. And then their success is due to their relentless motivation, internal motivation about themselves. And also like the good, positive image of a Kui Yu, which is the water rooster, is that it's like the autumn rain. So they support justice and righteousness, and they do anything to uphold clean and just proceeding. And the rain is akin that cleanses the environment, leave everything with new vitalities. So this is what I feel about you from a Kui Day Master. So what is your view about this?
Wow, thank you so much. I was talking all the positive points about Kui Yu situation. Yeah. So I mean definitely that list, right, I would say it's about 80% accuracy. Okay. But then again, as I mentioned to a few other people, these are the positive traits that the person should have. Okay. And because I've also been studying parts as well, so I know what I should not what a healthy person was healthy Kui Yu should have lah. So definitely it's about 80%. I'm slowly trying to make it 100%. Okay. But that's a very good summary for all the things. Thank you so much for sharing that lah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So the next, right, I will go into like your fierce. Actually, like you have some points like that I haven't touched on, which is that you're fiercely independent, you're intuitive, righteous, fearless, and self-motivated, and you possess a balance of optimism and practicality that is coupled with your human. If coupled with your humane side, right, you can actually make you very effective agent for the common good.
Okay.
So in terms of your work characteristic, right? So Ryan is someone who is knowledgeable because of the Kui, right? So you have great people skills, practical strategies, and determined. So this is all the good thing. But then I want to tell you about your negative traits. Okay, pardon me if I offend you in any way.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's perfect.
So nobody's perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I want to say a few things. Okay. So basically, this is what a Kui Yu usually will display. Are blunt in their speech. They're fickle-minded, emotional, overbearing, sometimes overcritical of others, and single-minded. So what do you have to say this round, Ryan?
Definitely in terms of the bluntness, in terms of the overbearingness, definitely when I was younger, before I studied 八字, these are very, very obvious in my early career lah, and as well as my university days. As for fickle-minded, that one wise, don't think I'm that fickle-minded, but I'm more of slow to decide per se. So that one wise, I mean, then again, this is not this list, I think it's definitely not 100% accuracy in percent, but I would say this is about good 70-80% accuracy most of the time.
Okay. So thank you for the input, also the feedback. So when we do the reading, right, we try to interact with I've tried to interact with my clients lah. To get a catch. Also at the same time, it helped me to learn, because my objective of just doing the reading is not just to earn money. I want to actually learn to learn actually, did I read it correctly? And I want to actually, try and error to see whether what I learned on the book is the same as what is happening in the person's life. But also, I like to add on that actually, like also we have to also depends on the person's childhood, the experience that he go through during the working life and things like that, and what is his personality. So there's so much to learn about that. So, okay, so next one, I'm going to go to the question of how can I help to serve others better? So I'm going to share the chart again.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so when we want to see how I serve others better, right? I like to bring you all to this palace, a bit technical. So basically, this is the palace of the
Which one? Which one?
okay, this one. So this mom palace. Okay, so this is the career palace, and then it's talking about 7K. In technical term, the thank God. So the 7K actually is talking about problem solving. So Ryan is someone at work, right? He can actually solve problems for other people very on the spot. Like, if you have a question for him, like, usually when I start with something, right, I know that my go-to person is Ryan because he's able to help me to decipher, so-called decluster my thoughts, and then let me be able to actually see clarity in my work and then be able to execute it with his support at the side. So I really appreciate Ryan for your friendship in this way. Like you really helped me a lot during this trying period. Thank you so much. And then the next one that I see is the EG side. Okay, EG over here. So in your mind, actually, Ryan can do like content creation. Like what he's doing right now is like very relevant. Like he's doing a lot very wonderful work about this selection. And he has nothing to say about sharing it with people. So he's very like generous to in this extent, to share what he have compiling very consistently and very diligently the data, to share with people. And then we also look at the actually look at this year pillar which have the indirect wealth. Okay, so basically this is the wealth element. So in terms of how I help interpreter, so we can also look at the wealth star, which is the indirect wealth over here. So with this, right, actually his money is inside the network, the friends, the industry that he's working in. So he can actually like do networking and then do collaboration, a lot of collaborations with people to actually get to achieve his goal at the same time, because we all have a living that we have to go through also. We have to handle our life lah. I mean, basically to say is that so everyone have a livelihood. Yeah, that's the word, livelihood. We need to actually to think about our future, our family, our loved ones. Yeah. So for this, I'm going to go to the next page about who can help me. Okay. So I'm going to bring your attention to who can help me. Okay. This is the number 4 questions in my puzzle reading. So who can help me? We are looking at the noble people, which I'm going to circle to you here. The noble people over here on the puzzle chart. So can you see here? Noble people, 贵人啊. So 谁是我的贵人? That kind of thing. Yeah. So we have for Ryan has snake with the 士 and then the rabbit, which is a 猫. So yeah, happy to say that okay, I have 2 rabbit inside my chart. So I have it in my year pillar and I got 1 in the day pillar. So with that actually, yeah.
So lucky, so lucky.
Yeah, so I'm your 贵人, okay. So with the rabbit in the year pillar, it means that for Ryan, right, my network of friends, right, that he can actually, it will help to he can grow actually with knowing my friends, because my friend can actually help him to achieve his goal. So that's my networking of friends that can help him. And also now with the day pillar, actually it means that he is attracted to my charisma, persona, the way I do things, my self-confidence, that he is feel very resonating with me, and he like to to also improve himself in this sense. And also another aspect also for the day pillar is that he can actually come to me if he wants to about relationship matters. I know because in the day pillar means that the advice that the this mentor or this helpful people can give you is actually related to the relationship portion. Yeah. Not going to go too deep into that. But then again, for the noble people, other than if you cannot find it, let's say I look at Ryan chart. Let's see, he got a monkey. Okay, Ryan got a monkey. Let me get my pen. Okay, Ryan got a monkey. He got a rooster, an ox, and then a horse. And then he also have, sorry, I stopped share accidentally. Okay. Also, Ryan have in the 10-year luck cycle is the snake. Okay. He got a snake over here.
Yep.
Over here. Yeah. So over here, this is the 10-year luck cycle. And then he got a snake. And then also in the year of the, this is the year of the rabbit lah. Everyone that learn metaphysics should know that this is the year of the rabbit. Okay. So what I'm going to share here is because like, so now, you know, Ryan got this 贵人, which is the rabbit and the snake, right? So actually this year is the rabbit year, right? So what happened? This whole year, Ryan got a lot of 贵人 because he's in this energy, rabbit. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, rabbit, see, rabbit. Okay, so another thing for Ryan is that he can also activate his nobleman inside rabbit day, rabbit month. And this month actually is rabbit month. So this is the best time for Ryan to go out and do the action that he wants, because he can amplify that success just by doing the right thing at the rabbit month. And of course, not forgetting, he also got another 贵人, which is the snake. So snake month as well. And also rabbit hour like 5 to 7 a.m., which maybe Ryan might be still sleeping. Yeah. So that's for the 贵人. Okay. And then the next so far so good. Any questions?
No questions on my side. Definitely,
no
yeah. So this is actually a very busy time for me this year, and I would say this month as well, correct? Yeah.
So you have a lot of the action in line going to so-called launch out, right? I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of ideas that you have, and I think that like those those people that knows Ryan, right? He's always very interested to work some collaboration with people to see whether what is the best idea that can come up with. Yeah, I wish you all the best in your collaboration. Okay, so next but not next one, we're going to go to the where are my opportunities, and then okay, so where are my opportunities? We are going to look at the 10-year luck. Okay, 10-year luck. Okay, so we have this one, which is inside here, 7K, and then 7K is the so-called problem solving. So this 10-year, right, actually Ryan over here at this 10-year, Ryan is able to do a lot of things which requires the brain to problem solve. So and then also Ryan have to work very hard for what he wants to achieve in his goal, because this is the direct wealth. That's a good news actually, because you got the direct wealth, the wealth star inside your 10-year luck. So it's easier in this sense for you to work out. And then if you were to look it at the next okay, if you got to look it over here, so I'm going to go to the next one, okay, which is your biggest clash and biggest fear. So this is the somewhere that I'm going to delve a little bit longer. Pardon me if you sorry, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to share about Ryan's biggest clash and biggest fear. So basically, how do I look at it? Okay, I look at how the interaction. There are a few ways of looking at it. Of course, I'm going to just share with you about the primary ways, which is looking at the interactions of the animal signs towards the natal chart, which is the natal chart is basically this one. Okay. Sorry, I'm just sharing it with those new beginners, in case there are some inside the group. So this is the natal chart. If you see there's two rows of 4 columns. So this is actually the 八字. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, consisting of the heavenly stem and the earthly branch. Okay. So I'm going to only focus on this area. So first thing first, what I see over here, I saw the interaction between the horse and the goat. Okay, so this is actually a harm. This is actually a harm. And
Mhm.
in Chinese, it's called Liu Hai. So what does that mean? So basically, in his nature, right, in Ryan nature, right, he had this power of betrayal, a feeling of power, of betrayals, and eventually breakups, like long separations, limited communication. So, like example, he will probably sometimes go into this situation whereby one side talk, and then they talk the more things, and then the other side unresponsive kind of situation. And then over time, right, one party will lose interest, and then things like hurting each other and selfish and harm friendship. So this is what happens when he is not aware about this type of nature. So I believe that now Ryan is already much better because he's inside metaphysics for a few years already. He is aware about what is happening to his chart, and he's able to take control and then create the kind of a relationship he wants with other people. What do you think, Ryan?
Definitely when I was much younger and
Mm.
when a lot of time during working in relationship with others, right? There's a lot of times where I will feel that sometimes I would be I would do a lot of things but end up the other party don't appreciate it per se. So that wise it is how I say, it's a situation that I have experienced before I know about 八字. And now that I am, and that happens a lot, I say like happened to my working relationship, my colleagues, which is the month pillar, all right. So now that I've learned 八字, actually it allows me to say, okay, this is something I'm born with, okay. It's not a weakness, okay, but it's a characteristics that of characteristic that I'm born with, that I must, and I'm aware of it. It's okay, all right. I know that this feeling is normal. This feeling may not be correct, but this is a normal feeling because I get it, correct.
Yeah. So for the, especially for the 丑丑午, which is the in China, in English, ox and horse harm, right? The native, which is Ryan, actually will have lower tolerance and get mad easily and say one thing but does another at that time. But of course, like what I say, right? But now he got more awareness already. I believe he knows that he can actually, like, how come some situation I'm like that, and so many people don't like me? Maybe they say, oh, I must go and reflect, self-reflection. And we do a lot of self-reflection inside our metaphysics learning also. Our masters
Correct.
always tell us to reflect and cultivate ourselves. Okay,
Correct.
so the next one, right? What if you see the nature chart, there's no more interaction from the this earthly branch lah. Okay, the animal sign. So I'm going to move on to the rabbit year. So if you see that to this year, right, it's actually the water rabbit year, Mao year. So Mao year, right? What happens? For those like the seasonal practitioner, they will already identify two interaction. So the first interaction over here at this horse, which is horse and the rabbit, is actually forms this thing called destruction. Destruction. And what is destruction? In Chinese, it's called 六破. Okay, so the outcome is like a feeling that someone is trapped in a situation that leave no choice, causing damaging consequences on a complex complete change in the future. So you might actually go into this kind of the situation whereby you are left with no choice, but actually to because of the damaging consequences, so you actually need to go to a complete change for this year with the rabbit year. Yeah. What do you feel, or do you want to share?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely. Number one is I don't feel that there's no choice. Okay. Because I think as part of learning with metaphysics, we all learn about manifesting, we learn about looking at things in a positive light, being appreciative of things. So I don't feel that there's no choice. I do feel that it's limited choice. There's
Okay,
not
limited.
yeah, it's limited. There's not that many choices around. Okay. And also secondly is complete change may be good, may be bad. We do not know yet. Correct?
Right.
So this year might be the year that I have to complete change. Yes. Might be. Who knows?
Maybe a whole total reset of your friends, because it's in the other industry, maybe a change of industry that you're working in.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
Correct.
and then the fact that it's the Wu Mao, which is the horse and rabbit
Mhm.
destruction, it actually means that also the thing that the feeling of the past will come to chase after you, and then a shame of something happened
Mhm.
in the past that now may become a subject people can use to judge you. In a nutshell, it says inferiority complex. And what do you have to share about your insight over here?
Well, that does have some comments. I mean, this year I do had a chance to meet up with my old friends.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, okay.
And they actually been questioning what have I been doing for the past 1 year or so. And
Mm.
they were saying, oh, then so you've not been doing this, so what have you been doing? And I did tell them
Right.
that, no, I've been doing a bit of Grab driving occasionally. Okay, I've been doing metaphysics. So that to their reaction is that, they look at me and say, okay, so you are given up on your professionalism and jump something very different. And then honestly, if I were to, let's say, allow that feelings or the knowledge to fester, definitely that
Right.
will go towards an inferiority complex. But
Oh, yes.
I'm aware of it. So I do know that, okay, I recognize it. And to be honest, I don't I do not I will not feel negative to other people when other people that I don't think will so-called help me in a positive way lah, in that sense. So
Wow.
yeah, so I mean this is something that I say lah, as practitioners we know what is coming up for the next year, for this year, for next year and year after. So we sort of are a little bit prepared about, okay, if this thing comes, it's normal, it's
Normal, yeah.
part and parcel of the energies that of the year, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing this part of yours, and I really appreciate that. And
Mm-hmm.
actually, to make it short, like 风水轮流转, right? So
Yeah.
in fact, there's just so many 神 star, which is the auxiliary star
Yeah.
inside this system. So it will just keep on reshuffling the cards every year. So
Yeah.
everyone got good luck, got bad luck, got good energy, bad energy. So it's just
Exactly.
about the way how we mitigate it, yeah. And
Exactly.
then
Exactly.
yeah. And then the next thing that you see over here, that we can see the rooster here. Rooster and rabbit
Mm-hmm.
clash. Okay. So rooster and rabbit clash, right? It actually means that in a nutshell, just to generally, it's the incompatibility in maybe like hostile, uncomfort, in conflicts and different views. However, it's easily attracted to each other because opposite attracts.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to say the energy, right? So maybe this year you might have facing some challenges in terms of this aspect of your life, maybe just your personal development or even your personal relationship. Okay, so what can be used to actually arbitrate, right? Because the matter actually restrain the wood. Okay, matter is the rooster and then the wood is the rabbit. So matter restrain the wood, and then the dragon can come in to save you. So you can just do the action of the thank God, which is the DO, direct officer, that is the follow the order. So in the nutshell, listen to your wife lah. So what she said, okay, like can, everything will be hosted. That's my
Exactly.
two cent
Exactly.
worth. That's my 2 cent worth.
Yeah.
I just anyhow, not say
No,
anyhow. I just want to share with you
that
from
is
what I
actually
learned lah.
that's actually a good advice. So that's actually something that with or without the clash, I think that's something that we have to be aware of what the relationship between you and your spouse and what is needed.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Agree.
So
Quite
yeah.
accurate. Quite accurate. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So the next one that I'm going to share with you about the monkey over here. So
Sure.
monkey, I'm going to share about, okay, I'm going to bring it down the chart to this one, which is the 10-year luck. So if you can see over here, the 10-year luck, there's this snake over here. So everyone knows, I mean, not everyone knows lah. Some people knows okay, this 10-year luck. So some people who learn practicing metaphysics will know that actually the snake and the monkey have a relationship, which is the ungrateful punishment when the tiger come in. So actually, last year was the tiger year, right? Last year was a tiger year. So I believe that at that time you should be actually feeling like people have like let me just give a description, okay? So for ungrateful punishment, right? People tend to work hard for others, but others do not feel grateful, and they look down or other look down on them. See the worst in people at times, and overthink situation where their own attitude or manner cause them to feel betrayed. So this is the feeling of an ungrateful punishment. And then long term, right, this person will feel unhappy, discontent, pessimistic, depressed. likely to get framed, or bad things will happen at this ungrateful punishment. This is a very traditional way of explaining ungrateful punishment. So this formation actually makes the person volatile and aggressive, and it feels that everyone is out to get you. So this is just what the theory tell us. And what do you think, Ryan? What do you think about this piece of information?
Well, definitely, I would say that last year was a challenging year for me, okay, because a lot of things happened during that period of time, and definitely in terms of bully punishment, there is some
Ungrateful
aspects,
punishment. Okay.
ungrateful punishment, sorry, ungrateful punishment, where I was working hard, but people don't feel grateful for it. That one, unfortunately, that is a very common situation in when I'm doing sales, okay, because you can work hard, but they don't look at how hard you work. They look at how much money you bring in. Yeah. So that last year was a bit challenging for me in my corporate working life at that point in time. Okay. So yeah, definitely that was quite accurate, I would say.
Okay, so last year actually is like, in terms of a corporate life, is a little bit more challenging than this year lah. This year definitely is more soon lah, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's basically round up my sharing about this Ryan this 八字 reading. Okay, so how do you all feel? I'd like to hear from you on the Facebook as well. If you have any comments, because my reading, I have a lot of room for improvement. And then I honestly speaking, this is my I mean, like, to just share a little bit, actually, like, why do I actually want to come up with a structure? Because I feel that actually it gives clarity to both myself and the person being read. So, like, example, I want to also take the from Ryan also, how do you feel about the whole reading so far? I have kind of like round up already. So how do you feel?
So far, you're really right. As number one is that all the things you said and picked up, I would say it has accuracy about 70% to 80% ish. Okay. Some of them probably definitely does it happen. Okay, and but however, the only thing is I would say that it depends on whether the person feels it in that way or not. Really depends on whether the person in advance know what's going on. Okay, for example, the ungrateful punishment, or the various ungrateful punishment or bully punishment per se. So I know at that point in time, I do know at that time I already practicing 八字 and 奇门 already, so I know what potentially may happen. So even though it happened to me, I didn't feel the same way it's being described. But if I didn't learn about it, definitely I'll feel that way very, very harshly lah, or very affect me in a very big way lah per se. So that one wise, I would say it really also depends on. So in other words, the same thing may happen to two different people, but person A being totally unprepared will get it, will feel the impact the biggest. Person B being prepared would probably able to navigate out of it with less issues in hand. Correct? Yeah. So definitely, and also what you gave is a very clear, simple structure, very simple for people to follow. So the only thing I will probably add on is probably just a little bit more analysis, but of timing wise, probably you can, if you can maybe do a bit more, maybe let's say the 5 structure of the person. Okay, because from the 5 structure you can see the person's strengths and weaknesses generally, apart from the day master's strength and weaknesses. Correct? Yep. Okay. That's all feedback I have at the moment.
Okay. So inside the group chat we have our friends here tag, our friend brother tag here over, and he's sharing about, so why not we also share more about the combinations about your aha moments when receive combos and good tidings. So because I do not know whether from what I see on Ryan chart, right, I do not see like the combo, but I will see, I saw that in the next year actually it comes in for Ryan day pillar. Congratulations, the dragon coming in with the combined with the rooster. So I expect that for you will be a very good year. And of course, like and I really think that what Brother Tech share here is good, that we can always talk about your aha moments. So that was something that I can improve and to actually you know address on, like what over here, do you have any like feeling that that is Amy is really 一针见血 that kind of thing, into like read into your chart, like yo, that is really what into my heart. But up to you to see whether you have anything to share or you want to share, so yeah.
Okay. So yeah, regards to the punishments, the clashes and the bullying, it's probably a little bit coincidental that so far for this year and last year, those are most of the things that I have. Okay. In terms of the combination wise, I say like I probably will have one coming up very soon next year. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can meet up again next year and can share with my aha moments for next year lah, for that portion. Okay. So, but for other friends, definitely, I'm sure Amy will have found out regarding the combination as well. And I would say that it's not that because we are obsessed about it. It's just so happened that that's all we have to say for this year and last year.
Yeah.
For these 2 years.
Thank you, Ryan, for kind of like bringing me back to this situation whereby it's not that I don't want to share about your good points, like good tidings, but really these 2 years is tough for Ryan from what I see from the chart. Okay.
Yeah.
And really thank you, for I want to just shout out to also say no because we have this puzzle reading group that your Ryan also and friends, all the friends have been compiling these cheat sheets, which is like really very helpful. I really want to take this time to express my gratitude for taking mistakenly do up the cheat sheet for us, and it really gives me a lot of reference point at the same time. And
well, you know my 5 structure one, correct?
I know 5 structure, but time constraint because also energy constraint. I will definitely want to share it maybe the next time we have a session again, because this is not just going to be a one-time off thing. So from now onward, right, every time like I'm going to actually do this live reading on and off on the Facebook Live, and like what I shared just now, I'm going to StreamYard it thanks to Ryan. And then I'm going to StreamYard it onto the different platform, and also going to incorporate, like some of my friends actually share with me to use TikTok live. So I'm going to do that also. So if you have any resources, any knowledge that you know about TikTok live, please connect with me. Okay, I want to learn from you. Okay, let's see how we can collaborate. And at the same time, right, I also will want to do reading for people, just like what Dato Joey Yap has shared on the 5-day puzzle challenge, that we must be daring to go out and ask for a fee, a small token, to actually to justify for the work that we put into preparing for this piece of advice. And at the same time, right, we can also learn. Okay, and then also so anyone out there, if you think your friends or even your family members who are actually probably be interested to know about what is your puzzle telling you, okay, like what I do the sharing for Ryan now, please feel free to connect with me. Okay, and then I will do a reading for you at a token, exchange of token. And then after that, right, if you think that you because of your own capacity that you are not able to pay me a fee now, not to worry. I want to offer to you this thing that I can do a pro bono reading for you with the condition of exchange, that is you are going to do a Facebook live reading with me just like that as an energy exchange. If you're okay with that, link up with me. Okay, so I will do a reading with for you, but then it is it's either I get a fee exchange or we do a Facebook live. How about that? Yeah. And then Diana inside the group chat was also saying that about Diana, the structure, that the way that Amy explained to describe the energy of thank God in each palace, our DM MMYYLP, okay, not very sure, and I think she's talking about the interaction between the different palaces lah. So Diana, if you can, maybe you can let me know more about what you're trying to share, the question here. Yeah. And okay, we have one message from Tech also. Most of us learning Chinese metaphysics to help must have awareness with a responsibility is to bring out the positivity to the world of people who are always in need. Yeah, not from an angle of fear like the traditional way. Well, very well said. I really applaud Brother Tech. Okay, this is really the way that we want to achieve. We do not like to be like those type of old uncle 风水师啊，哎呀，你克夫命啊，you know, that thing, the type of all the 衰 thing, you know. We want to actually tell them, okay, this is what happens. Okay, you got this thing, but how do you feel? And maybe you got a clash, but actually clash. We are talking about embracing the change. Okay, a clash is a change, and the change can be a good change. Now we try to create the kind of the positive and then abundance mindset, like what Dato always like to share about being abundance. Like, I have this, I can share with you, I share with you, and I always have this thing in my mind, which is like, 吃亏是福啊. That means like if you want to take advantage of this person must be valuable, right? If this person has no value, why do you even want to take advantage? So feel free, you know, if you want to take advantage, it means that you are affirming that I'm a valuable person for you to take advantage. And again, 吃亏是福啦. That means it's a blessing to know that actually I worth you taking advantage of me rather than you go and focus your attention on something else. Okay, but then to say that I really want to get everyone who is watching here on the Facebook Live now, or even watching the replay on my YouTube, youtube.com/@amykang. If you are watching this, please let me know if I can do a reading for you as a form of practices and as a help me support me in this journey as a metaphysics consultant. Okay, so that is what I have to share. And Ryan, anything from you?
No, just the only thing is just practice more. You do it more often. Definitely, you're off to a great start. Okay, and definitely you are quite accurate most of the time. Okay, so just relax and you enjoy the ride, and let's enjoy the process together. Okay.
Yeah, and I think that like what you say, really like what you say about enjoying the ride. So yeah, like just want to maybe talk a little bit more about doing this Facebook Live. So like, you know,
Sure.
it's something new to me, and I'm really grateful to my Facebook Live boss last year when I go to Bangkok to learn to actually work for her as an admin for the her Facebook Live work. Like, she's selling merchandise. So I just at the side, one corner, every time watching her do the live. Then I just said, oh, actually, it's not that difficult. And then just speaking in front of the camera, and then just like, you know, we have this lighting, and then the tools, all material, all set up. And today, just a friend actually shared with me that actually, in fact, to be able to do a presentation in front of the camera is actually an advantage, because you can have all your secret weapon on in front of you, but people will think that you are reading from your heart, you know. So it's like it's an advantage. Wow, so professional, you know. So this is one thing that I like. Of course, if like I were to do a reading in the face-to-face setting, I might not be able to, hey, let me look at my notes, Like, so, but then, you know, this is what I catch from my friend. And then I really like the interaction I have, and with all the speakers that have come so far to my Coffee with Amy Kang Facebook chat, and including Ryan and Kun Yong and Moses, and also Seno and many ST and many more. So I really thank you all for the time that we are actually all here to want to inspire others to create a more loving and a kind world because of this, amidst all this chaotic period, right? We hope that we can all achieve inner peace. And because like what our mentor always say, inner peace is a skill set. And the clarity to know what we want and how we can actually create and complete our dream through the use of metaphysics tool, including 八字, is actually an added advantage and a blessing to us. So really thank you. Yeah. And thanks, Diana, for in the comments saying that good sharing. Please share more on the 5 structure and 10 profile interaction. Okay, so maybe Ryan, do you think you have time next round? Okay, for me to come up with you again on your chart to talk about the 5 structure and 10 profile, because Diana, please excuse me, I need to really bang out on my preparation so that I have confidence to share rather than tita, you know. Yeah. So is it okay if I get your permission, Ryan?
Sure. We can
Thank
work
you.
out next round again. Okay.
Next round. Wow. Diana, you must log in now. You can PM me, okay, so that I will personally let you know when we're having this Facebook Live with Ryan, okay. And then King Cheng, he said, thanks, Amy, Ryan. Good start, good reading. Thank you, King Cheng. I really appreciate thinking for your your the encouragement. Yeah, thank you so much. And it's also saying that thank you, Amy and Ryan, for your lovely interaction and abundance in sharing. Have a blessed day ahead. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have everyone, including Brother Tech, all have a blessed day ahead. And I wish everyone a very fulfilling March. Okay, Rabbit Month. Okay, and Ryan, 6th of March, right? Rabbit Month, Rabbit, Rabbit Year, Rabbit Day, and Rabbit Hour at 6 a.m. Okay, let's see what will happen at that time. Thank you for all the
Okay,
love
okay.
and the likes. Okay, and Justin. Okay, thank you very much for your effort and sharing. We will support you. Thanks both. Blessed energy for all. So Justin is a trainer in the skill filter course that I get to know, and he's very supportive. Also, he support me in my reading also. So I already got like 7 paid consult already. Isn't that wonderful? I think it's very marvelous. And Kun Yong also say, Brother Kun Yong is also already a master level already. Okay. But Kun Yong, he said, well done, Amy and Ryan, well done. And we have Cheryl or Elephant and Tarot. Okay, Cheryl is actually my sister-in-law. Okay, so she's doing tarot reading. So she is also the first one who actually bring me into knowing Dato Joey Yap. Really thankful to Cheryl. Thank you for always being so supportive, and you know, I really very touched by all this energy, and I believe that energies will actually influence one another. So let's continue to keep these vibes up, and let's continue to make this world a better world. Okay. With that, I'd like to thank you, and keep coming in the comments. We'll interact with you later, and have a nice day. Okay, see you all again live with me and Ryan. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.